Every thought and emotion we hold carries a certain energy. When we operate from a mindset of scarcity, constantly focusing on what we lack, we inadvertently push our desires further away. The universe responds to our dominant thoughts and emotions, reinforcing whatever we continuously focus on. If we keep thinking, I don't have enough money, or I wish I had a better job, we are reaffirming our current reality of lack. On the other hand, when we shift our focus to gratitude, we move away from scarcity and step into abundance. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, we begin to appreciate what we do have. And in doing so, we create the space for more blessings to flow into our lives. One of the key reasons gratitude is so powerful is that it shifts our emotional state instantly. Imagine a moment when you felt truly grateful. Perhaps it was for a kind gesture from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or an unexpected opportunity. In that moment, there was no room for fear, doubt, or anxiety. Gratitude replaces negative emotions with a sense of fulfillment, joy, and contentment. When we are in this elevated emotional state, we naturally attract experiences that match that frequency. Opportunities seem to appear effortlessly, relationships become more fulfilling, and even challenges become easier to navigate. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in reprogramming the subconscious mind. Our subconscious governs most of our thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs, many of which are conditioned by past experiences. If we have been programmed to believe that success is difficult to achieve or that happiness is fleeting, our subconscious mind will continue to create circumstances that reinforce those beliefs. However, by consistently practicing gratitude, we start to override these limiting beliefs. When we repeatedly express appreciation for the good in our lives, our subconscious begins to accept abundance as the new normal. Instead of feeling undeserving or doubtful, we start to expect good things to come our way. This shift in expectation is crucial because we don't attract what we want, we attract what we believe we deserve. Gratitude helps us cultivate a deep sense of worthiness, an expectation for more positive experiences. Another way gratitude aligns us with abundance is by changing our perspective. Often we look at our goals and desires as things that are far away, creating a sense of separation between where we are and where we want to be. This separation fosters frustration and impatience, which are low vibrational states that push our desires further away. However, when we practice gratitude, we begin to see that we are already on the path to our desires. Instead of focusing on the distance between ourselves and our goals, we start to recognize and appreciate every step of the journey. We become grateful for the skills we are developing, the lessons we are learning, and the small wins along the way. This shift in perspective makes the manifestation process feel natural and effortless rather than stressful and uncertain. Gratitude also strengthens our ability to trust the process. When we operate from a place of lack, we tend to feel anxious about how things will unfold. We question whether we are making the right decisions or whether our efforts will pay off. This doubt creates resistance, which blocks the flow of abundance. But when we approach life with gratitude, we develop an unshakable trust that everything's working out in our favor. We start to see evidence of abundance everywhere, whether it's through a kind word from a stranger, an unexpected opportunity, or simply the beauty of everyday life. The more we recognize these signs, the more we reinforce our belief in abundance, making it easier to attract and manifest our desires. A crucial aspect of gratitude is that it keeps us present. Many of us spend so much time worrying about the future or regretting the past that we forget to appreciate the now. When we practice gratitude, we bring our focus back to the present moment, where true power lies. The present moment is where we create, where we make decisions, and where we align ourselves with what we want. By being fully present and appreciative of what is happening right now, we send a signal to the universe that we are open to receiving more. Beyond just thinking about gratitude, taking action to express it amplifies its effects. This can be done in many ways. Keeping a gratitude journal, verbally expressing appreciation to others, or even taking a moment each day to reflect on what we are thankful for. The more we actively engage in gratitude, the stronger its influence becomes in our lives. When we make gratitude a daily habit, it starts to shape our identity. We no longer see abundance as something outside of us, but as something we embody. We begin to walk through life with a sense of certainty that good things are always coming our way. The beauty of gratitude is that it does not require anything external to be effective. Unlike material success or external validation, which are dependent on outside circumstances, gratitude is entirely within our control. We can choose to be grateful at any moment, regardless of our current situation. This makes it one of the most accessible and powerful tools for transformation. When we consistently align ourselves with gratitude, we create a reality where abundance is the natural state. We no longer chase success or happiness because they start flowing effortlessly into our lives. Gratitude is not just a reaction to receiving good things, it is the catalyst that brings them into existence. By embracing gratitude fully, we step into the flow of abundance and open ourselves to a life filled with limitless possibility. Manifestation is not just about wanting something and waiting for it to appear. It is about embodying the feeling of already having it. The key to this process lies in gratitude. When we express gratitude for something before it even arrives, we create an emotional and energetic alignment with that desire, making it far more likely to manifest in our reality. This is because the universe responds not to what we wish for, but to what we truly believe and feel. Most people operate from a place of desire mixed with lack. They think about what they want, but they also dwell on the fact that they do not have it yet. This creates a contradiction in energy. On one hand, there is the wish to receive something, but on the other, there is frustration, impatience, or even doubt about whether it will come. These conflicting emotions send mixed signals, making it harder for the manifestation to materialize. The secret to overcoming this is gratitude. When we feel thankful in advance, as if we already possess what we desire, we eliminate resistance. Instead of feeling the lack of something, we cultivate a deep sense of trust that it is already ours. And this shift in energy allows our desires to flow into our lives more effortlessly. Gratitude in advance is a technique that elite performers, successful entrepreneurs, and spiritual leaders have used for centuries. They visualize their goals, and instead of just seeing them as distant possibilities, they feel gratitude for them as if they have already come true. This practice reprograms the subconscious mind, making it easier to take inspired action and attract the right opportunities. When the subconscious believes something is real, it looks for ways to validate that belief. This means that when we truly feel grateful for our desired outcome, our mind starts recognizing resources, people, and circumstances that align with that vision. Instead of forcing things to happen, we naturally move in the direction of our goal with confidence and clarity. Opportunities are all around us, but our ability to see them depends on the mindset we cultivate. Many people go through life feeling stuck, believing that success is reserved for a select few or that they are simply unlucky. What they don't realize is that their perception shapes their reality. When we focus on what's missing, we reinforce scarcity. But when we practice gratitude, we train our minds to recognize and attract opportunities that were always there, waiting for us to notice. Gratitude isn't just a passive feeling, it's an active tool that rewires our brain to see possibilities instead of obstacles. The way our brain works is based on pattern recognition. We filter information constantly, choosing what to focus on based on our beliefs and emotions. This is why two people can look at the same situation and see completely different things. Someone with a scarcity mindset might see a challenge and immediately think, this is too difficult. I don't have what it takes. Meanwhile, someone who practices gratitude will see the same challenge and think, this is an opportunity to grow. I'm grateful for the lessons I'll learn. The situation hasn't changed, but the perspective has, and that makes all the difference. When we make gratitude a habit, our brain begins to scan for things to appreciate. Instead of dwelling on problems, we start noticing solutions. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, we see them as stepping stones. This shift is incredibly powerful because it turns us into opportunity seekers. The more we focus on what's working, the more doors start to open. Whether it's a job opportunity, a new connection, or a creative idea, gratitude helps us recognize and act on chances that others might overlook. One of the ways gratitude expands our awareness is by improving our emotional state. When we feel anxious, stressed, or frustrated, our vision narrows, both literally and figuratively. Studies have shown that negative emotions activate the brain's fight or flight response, making us hyper-focused on survival rather than creativity or problem solving. In contrast, gratitude triggers the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and serotonin, which enhance our mood and broaden our thinking. This means that when we feel grateful, we naturally become more open to new possibilities. We start thinking outside the box, noticing details we previously ignored, and becoming more willing to take risks that could lead to success. Another way gratitude helps us see opportunities is by improving our relationships. People are naturally drawn to those who exude positivity and appreciation. When we make a habit of expressing gratitude, not just internally, but also to the people around us, we strengthen our connections. Whether it's thanking a colleague for their support, appreciating a mentor's guidance, or acknowledging a friend's kindness, these small acts of gratitude create stronger bonds. And strong relationships often lead to new opportunities, whether in business, career, or personal growth. When we show appreciation for others, they are more likely to think of us when an opportunity arises. Gratitude creates a ripple effect, expanding our network and increasing the likelihood of being in the right place at the right time. Gratitude also helps us take inspired action. Many people have big dreams but hesitate to take the first step because they fear failure. They get caught up in the what ifs and end up doing nothing at all. But when we approach life with gratitude, we develop a sense of trust that things are working in our favor. Instead of worrying about whether something will succeed, we focus on the progress we're making. This shift in mindset encourages us to move forward with confidence, knowing that even if things don't go as planned, there is still something valuable to gain. When we take consistent action from a place of gratitude, we naturally create momentum, making it easier to seize opportunities as they arise. Another overlooked aspect of gratitude is that it makes us more adaptable. Life is unpredictable and change is inevitable. Those who resist change often struggle because they are attached to a fixed idea of how things should be. But when we cultivate gratitude, we develop resilience. We start to see change as a natural part of life rather than something to fear. This adaptability allows us to pivot when necessary, recognizing new paths we may not have considered before. Many successful people have stories of how an unexpected setback turned into their greatest opportunity because they were open to seeing the silver lining. Gratitude trains us to look for those silver linings in every situation, making it easier to embrace change and thrive. A practical way to use gratitude for spotting opportunities is through reflection. By taking time each day to list things we are grateful for, we start to notice patterns. Maybe we consistently appreciate certain skills we have, pointing us toward a potential career path. Maybe we keep feeling grateful for a specific person's advice, signaling that we should reach out and collaborate with them. When we pay attention to what we appreciate, we gain insight into what truly matters to us, and that clarity makes it easier to recognize opportunities aligned with our passions and strengths. Gratitude also makes us more resourceful. Many people believe they need more money, more time, more experience before they can go after what they want. But gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions, we start leveraging our existing skills, knowledge, and connections to create opportunities. Some of the greatest innovations in businesses have come from people who looked at what was already available to them and made the most of it. Gratitude fuels this mindset of resourcefulness, allowing us to turn what we have into something greater. It's important to note that practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on what's working even in difficult times. When we do this, we remain solution-oriented rather than problem-focused. We develop the ability to see setbacks as temporary rather than permanent, allowing us to keep moving forward instead of getting stuck. The beauty of gratitude is that it creates a cycle. When we appreciate what we have, we become more aware of opportunities, and when we act on those opportunities, we attract even more things to be grateful for. It's a self-reinforcing loop that continues to expand our potential. By making gratitude a daily practice, we ensure that we are always in a position to recognize and embrace the opportunities that come our way. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces that can transform not only an individual's life, but also the lives of those around them. When we express genuine appreciation, we create an energy that amplifies positivity, success, and abundance. It's a universal law that what we give, we receive in return. And gratitude is no exception. The more we give thanks, the more we attract things to be grateful for. This ripple effect not only enhances our own well-being, but also uplifts the people in our environment, creating a cycle of abundance that continuously expands.